I already know that I'm probably going to get more dislikes on this video and probably more naysayer comments in the comment section. And this is basically an experiment, not going to hold you, based off of the pure title of this video. But let's go ahead and get into it. So somebody reached out to me the other day and they asked me the most randomest question on God's green earth. They was like, yo, Doc, when did you realize that women ain't shit? Now, I had to say, hold up, baby. Time out. Because that's not my energy, right? That's not how I personally feel, right? I'm like, I'm married. Can't really have that type of energy, bro. You can't say to me, women ain't shit, right? But I will tell you about a time where I realized that I have to be cautious about my approach to certain women because you may deal with some young ladies that ain't about nothing, right? Thank God this happened to me earlier on in life, or I would say earlier on in life. This happened to me my junior year of high school. Hear me out. So there was this girl. She was black and Filipino. Ironically, cutest thing I ever seen in my life. Petite young thing. I was a junior. She was a sophomore. Go figure, right? So I used to before I got my car, I used to take the bus home, right? We used to ride the bus, high school bus. We was on the same bus because her neighborhood was in my general vicinity. We used to all take the bus home shit, right? So, oh, this hurts till today, y'all. Y'all, this crushed my spirit. I ain't gonna hold you. So every day, me and her used to talk, right? And she knew I was feeling her. She did. And, I didn't really make it, obviously apparent to everybody else because I'm very reserved about how I share my feelings with others, right? If I rock with you, I rock with you, but I'm not going to sit there and blast it, or I don't want everybody to know about my business, right? Because I like to keep it to myself. So nobody really knew that I was trying to holler at her like that. It was just kind of how it was set up, right? Maybe we sit next to each other on the bus. She's sitting in the seat in front of me. I fucks with her. Back in the day, we used to write letters and shit. I was doing the most. But, that's when you realize, fuck, man, if you're going to go all in, right? So, one particular day, don't know how this shit came up, but her bus stop was like one of the first bus stops in like her particular neighborhood, right? She gets off the bus. Little homie, every bit of about 4'9" at the time. He a little dude, right? Shortest dude in the bunch, but he funny though, right? If you're short, you gotta make up for it. Old buddy was a little comedian, right? He's funny. I think he used to get a lot of girls. It is what it is. Homeboy got off the bus. No, I'm sorry, homegirl got off the bus. Homeboy was like, yo, basically, in so many words, I hit that, right? So I'm like, oh shit, let me hear where this is going. I shit you not. He said, you too? My boy in the back said, yo, you too? And I mean, it wasn't loud, like everybody could hear it, but you can tell when people make an eye contact and they like, yeah, you know how when you with your boys and shit, and you just start dabbing above, like, yeah, I got that. Yo, you too? Right? It was one of them type of things. This shit happening all around me, right? Then on everything I love. And I know I'm going to hell for this. But I don't care because if I'm going to tell the story, I got to tell the story the right way. Yeah. So that was a little dude. There was another dude on the bus. So he was a year older than me, a senior. Right? I fucking want no better than me. I shit you not. Homeboy had the little arm. Right? And I'm just being real. I ain't trying to fuck with nobody. I ain't talking shit. This is the truth. He had a little arm, right? That regular size arm. He had the little arm. He had a little disability. I don't know if it's a disability, deformity, whatever you want to call it. Motherfucker had the little arm. And this motherfucker said, me too. I said, oh dear God. And you know how when people be like talking shit and you know that they lying because you just want to be a part of something, you could tell he was dead ass about the fact that he got him something to it. I was like, oh my God. I'm sitting over here pouring my motherfucking heart out, right? Because I want this girl, man. I promise you, I want her because she a cute little thing. Petite, every bit of about, I don't know, she a little shorty. And she was black and Asian. I swear she was black Filipino. This was even before I went to the Philippines. I wanted it. But you gonna tell me 3 dudes on the same damn bus got that action. And I'm sitting here looking stupid. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was the day when I realized you got to be careful with your choices and the women that you choose. Now, I'm pretty sure some guys have horror stories about being cheated on and all that stuff. Not gonna hold you. I can't relate because I didn't really date a lot, right? It's just something that I personally don't have an experience with, and I pray I never do. But when you realize that everybody around you has gotten what you're trying to get, and you know damn well they didn't put in as much energy as you're putting in. Thank God I figured that out earlier on in life. Thank God I figured that out junior year of high school. And after that, I promised you, I never tried to entertain or date a woman in the United States after that, right? Because technically, my junior year was the first year that I visited the Philippines, and it was all over. My whole senior year, I just skated through, stacked my little money up, working my little fast food job at the time, went overseas, had a little pocket money, and I never looked back. Right? Now, I'm not gonna sit here and make this it's a Western woman thing, it's a Americanized woman, modern woman phase and all of that stuff. Because again, if you talk about modern women, we're talking about modern women back in the early 2000s. So it's not as if it's something that I'm like revealing to you that you guys don't already know. It's been that way for a while. And that type of energy's been out there for a while. But I'm glad that I figured it out earlier on in life, right? I figured out, I need to be careful about my approach to some of these young ladies because I'm sitting here gonna look stupid once you realize that 4-5 dudes in the same clique. Now, I want you to understand, I was cool with all of them. And until this day, they my Facebook friends, right? But it's like, damn, that shit hurt till today. Now, the young lady, she is actually a friend on my Facebook. Not the Facebook that a lot of you guys are on, kind of like my little private Facebook. She's in there amongst 4,000 other people. I know baby girl got like a couple kids now. She done put on a little weight, you know what it is. But damn if it didn't hurt then. Damned if it didn't hurt then. And I'm sure a lot of guys have experienced shit like that before. Sometimes it'll be you going all in, you actually think she locked in with you, and then she got another dude on the side. Thank God I wasn't all the way in. But the day that I realized that I have to be careful with my approach to women was that day. Because it don't matter how old they are. Don't matter none of that. Because at the time, I didn't even think she was fucking. Right? That's kind of why. See, that was the problem. I know what it is. You should never think. Don't overthink. Ask questions. She's going to either say yes or no. But when you think that a person isn't the way that you think that they are, rather than just getting to the point, I wasted a lot of my time. And what is it, 18 plus years later? Nah, a little bit over that. Damn near 20 years later, that shit still hits different, man. That shit is still a little different for me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's my video, right? And I'm not going to sit there and say all women ain't shit, because that's not fair, right? I'm married, got a wife, and I do believe she is shit. I think that's the best way to put it. And I fucks with her, hard body. But a lot of people ain't gonna get that in their lifetime. And they're either gonna have to sift through a lot of ain't shit people to get to where they need to go, rather than just bypassing all the BS and getting to the point, or just be single, okay? There's nothing wrong with being single. If you just feel like hookup culture is, I don't recommend it. But if you think about the idea of just, getting it when you need it and not necessarily committing to something, if everybody's on board and both parties are willing participants, who am I to say that is a bad or a good idea, right? It's not my place. But that shit hurt. I was crushed. Grown-ass man in his feelings. 18 years later. But I'm glad it happened to me early. I pray that none of y'all are ever going through that shit right now. But this is me. That's my women ain't shit moment. I never wanted to share that story. I'm just glad I got it out though. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc's on to the next one. Peace.